Can you believe it? A 42-year-old man, no smoking, not overweight, no family history of heart disease, collapses from a heart attack right at his desk. Just hours earlier, he had been joking with his coworkers, planning his weekend, completely unaware that his heart was already a ticking time bomb. No warning signs, no pain, nothing out of the ordinary, until suddenly his heart stopped. This isn't just a tragic one-off case. It's happening to thousands of people every single day. Healthy, active individuals who never thought they were at risk. The scariest part? Many of them never get a second chance. And the even more terrifying reality? It could happen to anyone, maybe even you. Because the truth is, most people don't realize their own heart is in danger until it's too late. For years, we believed heart disease was a problem for the elderly, something that only happened after decades of unhealthy habits. But the numbers tell a different story. Heart attacks among young adults, even those in their 20s and 30s, are rising at an alarming rate. People who once seemed invincible, athletes, professionals, parents with young children, are now victims of sudden cardiac events. So what's happening? Why are seemingly healthy people collapsing from heart attacks? And most importantly, what can you do right now to make sure this never happens to you? Imagine this. You wake up groggy, even after a full night's sleep. Your alarm blares, but you hit snooze, just 5 more minutes. Eventually, you drag yourself out of bed, still exhausted. No time for a proper breakfast, so you grab a coffee, maybe 2, hoping the caffeine will kick in. You rush out the door, barely taking a deep breath before diving straight into another chaotic day. At work, you're glued to your chair for hours, staring at screens, juggling deadlines, answering emails, and fighting off an endless stream of notifications. Stress builds, but there's no time to stop. Lunch? Whatever's quick, something greasy, something processed, something to keep you going. By mid-afternoon, your energy crashes. Your brain feels foggy. Another coffee, maybe an energy drink, anything to push through. By the time you finally get home, you're completely drained. You tell yourself you'll work out tomorrow, you'll start eating better next week. But right now, you just need to unwind. So you sink into the couch, phone in hand, scrolling mindlessly. Minutes turn into hours. Midnight creeps up on you. Even though you're exhausted, you struggle to fall asleep. Your mind won't shut off. Your body feels restless. And before you know it, your alarm blares again. Another day, another cycle. Sound familiar? If this is your daily routine, your heart could already be paying the price. Chronic stress isn't just making you feel overwhelmed, it's silently wrecking your heart. Every time you're stressed, your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline, sending your heart rate soaring, tightening your blood vessels, and pushing your blood pressure higher. Day after day, this relentless strain damages your arteries, fueling plaque buildup. And then, one day, with no warning, your heart could stop. And let's talk about what's on your plate. The modern diet is a heart disaster waiting to happen. Processed foods, deep-fried snacks, sugary sodas. They're packed with trans fats, refined sugars, and preservatives that trigger inflammation, slowly choking your arteries. You might not feel it now, but all it takes is one small clot, one blocked artery, and your heart could shut down in an instant. Then there's your lifestyle. Sitting all day isn't just making you feel sluggish, it's actively weakening your heart. Studies show that sitting for more than 8 hours daily can spike your risk of heart disease by a shocking 147%. When you don't move, circulation slows, blood pressure climbs, and your heart becomes weaker by the day. The worst part? Before a heart attack strikes, your body usually tries to warn you. But most people don't listen until it's too late. Do you often feel exhausted for no clear reason? You go to bed early, sleep through the night, yet wake up feeling like you barely rested at all. You power through your day, blaming stress, a heavy workload, or maybe just a bad night. But what if the real issue isn't your schedule? What if your heart is struggling in silence, forced to work harder than it should, trying to warn you before it's too late? Have you noticed yourself getting out of breath more easily? A short walk that used to feel effortless now leaves you winded. A flight of stairs makes your chest feel tight just for a second. You brush it off, thinking you need to exercise more. But what if it's not about fitness at all? What if your arteries are slowly narrowing, restricting oxygen to your heart? Ever felt a mild discomfort in your chest? Nothing sharp, nothing severe, just a subtle pressure, like someone pressing a hand against you. It comes and goes, never lasting long enough to seem serious. So you ignore it. But here's the terrifying truth. Many heart attack survivors describe the exact same sensation before their attack. It wasn't unbearable. It wasn't obvious. But it was a warning. Do your hands and feet often feel unusually cold? Do they look paler than normal? Poor circulation could mean your heart isn't pumping blood as efficiently as it should. It's working overtime, struggling to send oxygen to the parts of your body that need it most. If blood flow is already compromised, what does that say about your heart's condition? If you've noticed any of these signs, don't brush them aside. Don't wait for the warning to become a crisis. Get checked now, before it's too late. What can you do today to protect your heart? Start with what's on your plate. Processed foods and added sugars are silent threats to your cardiovascular health, fueling inflammation and clogging your arteries. Swap them for real, whole foods, leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, seeds, and heart-healthy olive oil. Make sure you're getting enough magnesium to maintain a steady heartbeat, potassium to regulate blood pressure, and fiber to keep your arteries clear. Every bite you take is either helping or hurting your heart. Choose wisely. Get moving every single day. Sitting for hours on end is one of the biggest risk factors for heart disease. Walk at least 30 minutes daily. Stand up and stretch every hour if you work at a desk. And commit to strength training or cardio at least 3 times a week. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs regular exercise to stay strong. Take control of your stress before it takes control of you. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline, spiking your blood pressure and inflaming your arteries. Prioritize deep, restful sleep. Breathe deeply, meditate, or try yoga to keep stress in check. Cut back on caffeine and screen time before bed to help your nervous system reset. A calm mind leads to a healthier heart. So start making stress management a daily habit. Prioritize regular checkups. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar often go unnoticed until it's too late. These silent threats can cause irreversible damage without any warning signs. Get your levels checked at least once a year, and if heart disease runs in your family, don't wait. Talk to your doctor about prevention today. Take action now. Your heart beats tirelessly, every second, every day, to keep you alive. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Don't wait until it's too late to appreciate its importance. And if this message could help even one person, share it. Send it to a friend, a loved one, someone who needs to hear it. Because together, we can take control of our heart health and live longer, stronger lives. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving health tips. Let your heart beat for life, not for disease.